The pre-trial sitting as precondition to challenge the triumph of Senator ADEMOLA of the People's Democratic Party began with the presence of security operatives around the Osun State High Court premises. Counsel to the second petitioner, which is the All Progressives Congress, Professor Kayode Olatoke Esihen, informed the court of his readiness to continue with pre-hearing session, having addressed forms TF007 and TF008 where issues for determination were raised. The respondents are the Independent National Electoral Commission, Governor-elect Senator ADELEKE, and the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Counsel to the first, second, and third defendants, Professor Paul Ananaba (SAN), Bamdele Abolarin, and Natalia Loke (SAN), argued that their respective teams should have been allowed to respond to the applications prior to pre-hearing, as they were just served the applications earlier in the day. Requesting the tribunal for advice, counsel to the second plaintiff, Professor Kayode Olatoke, suggested that the matter should be stand down for 2 hours for the respondent to also respond to the tribunal pre-hearing applications.
Election petition being used sui generis and time sensitive. That's why we are suggesting that we can take a stand down for them to fill the form so that we come back in the afternoon.
Counsels to INEC, ADEMOLA and PDP prayed the court to grant their teams statutory 7 days to respond, which is within the 14 days ultimatum for pre-trial.
You could see that there were moves to confuse today to be a day of pre-hearing, with the court clearly distinguished. So we have just been served processes today, the forms from TCC 7, and we are going to respond.
We have not gotten to the level or stage of hearing proper. There are certain aspects of procedure that we should first of all attend to before we can now go to the trial of the case proper. It is those issues that are supposed to be attended to preliminarily that we attended today in terms of filing of forms, serving the other parties, the response of the other parties to the forms, questionnaires from the tribunal as to how do you want us to handle this matter, what is your response. It is when we are through with all those things I've just enumerated, then we can now be talking in terms of call your witnesses. After that, we call our own witnesses, then we address the court.
In line with the principle of free hearing, the three-man tribunal panel, led by Justice TERESA KUME, then adjourned the case to Tuesday, 4th of October 2022 for pre-hearing to fully commence. In Osogbo, Joshua Ogujide, NTA News.